Hi everybody, Jen here with day 7 of December Daily 2014. I am showing you the photos I'm going to use for this day. They are, my little nephew got christened, he got baptized on the evening of the 7th, so all the photos are from that event. I have a photo of him actually getting baptized, and I'm his godmother, by the way, so one of my cousin and I and Christopher asleep on his mom's shoulder there right after the baptism, and then one at her house or her mom's house later on in the day or in the evening, with him dressed in this little adorable tuxedo outfit, and he's so freaking cute. So I'm just trimming down my photos. I have to use the back of this page protector from day 6, although it's probably wouldn't be my choice. I didn't really think too much in the future here. Wouldn't be my choice for the baptism, but I make it work. I do pull out it's got 4 2x2s, so the first top one is going to be where my number goes, and then I did pull out 2 sections here where, or not 2, pulled out the 3 letters that spell out joy from the Cozy Christmas Insta Square thing, so that will complete that side. I decided that I wanted to use another one of these wood veneer numbers from Freckled Fawn, and I am going to emboss it. And I have a set of really cheap embossing powders. So I have to like heat it and then re-dip it in and then heat it again. And I have to do this like 3 or 4 times for it to actually come out silver. And then I ended up with, let me tell you, embossing powder everywhere. It was ridiculous. It's all over me still. But it got absolutely everywhere, and I'm trying to put it away, and then it kind of goes, you can see it, it's all in the left-hand corner of the screen there. It's everywhere. I'm trying to get rid of it. And I hate embossing powder. I don't use it very frequently, but I wanted it. I didn't really want the actual wood for the number because that's what I did yesterday. So I did emboss it, and it doesn't look as sparkly right there, but it's extremely silver and extremely sparkly. It came out really good. I was trying to show you, but it sped up so fast that you can't really see it. And then I'm also going to have, I'm still trying to wipe the embossing powder off of everything. It's on my photos, it's on my embellishments, it's a disaster. So I just use this snowflake die cut and one of these sparkly little circles here to back my number, and I'm going to have the next disaster for this movie. It's like a hot mess, this whole video here. I have a disaster with my glue. So it kind of got all over the place here, and I'm using this piece of paper so I can like scrape it on, and then it just gets even worse. It goes everywhere, and then all my embellishments get in it. I laughed throughout this entire thing, and it didn't frustrate me. I thought it was just hysterical. So I'm going to spend a couple seconds here trying to clean myself up and clean up my embellishments, and thank goodness it didn't get on my photos. And then I'm going to try to glue this down here, and I finally just say, forget it, get it down, put it to the side, I'll deal with it later. And I completed this like a couple of hours ago, and it's still drying. There's just so much glue on that number. It's ridiculous. So anyway, back to my photos. I'm still wiping embossing powder off of everything. But this was kind of hard because I didn't want this layout to be extremely Christmassy, because it's not really Christmas themed. It's more of a religious theme. So I tried to pull out everything that I could that had like religious significance, which I don't have tons. I'm a religious person, but I don't scrap hugely religious. So I pulled out, this die cut that said joyful and triumphant, joy to the world, anything that said peace, grace, joy, blessed, anything like that, I made it work. So for my top picture, I used an LE Studio die cut that said joyful and triumphant, this silver sticker, embossed sticker that says joy to the world, and then a wood veneer speech bubble that I cut off the little tail that says joy. And then on this bottom picture, I'm still trying to wipe the embossing powder off of, and I use this Merry and Bright Pink Paisley die cut tab that says picture perfect. This picture is my favorite from the evening. It's my cousin, myself, and my little nephew there, or godson, I should say, at the church after the service. I'm going to layer up a whole bunch of stickers on the left side of this photo. Most of them are the embossed silver stickers that I've been using that I absolutely love. They're the best. They're my favorite things I bought this entire season for December Daily. I also stuck in Ellie's Studio Good Cheer wood wood veneer here that says love, and I wasn't gonna open my Scotch Quick Dry again after it exploded all over the place. So I used some clear glue that just doesn't stick. I end up, after I turn off the video, re-gluing that die cut or the wood veneer that says love. And then this photo here, I'm going to trim down. I don't even know what I trim it to. I just kind of eyeball it so it fits on that the right hand side of the page. And then I know I want to use this die cut that it's a 3x4 card that says celebrate joy as my journaling spot. So I'm looking through my papers here for something to mat this photo in, and I decide to go with the gray that I've used on a previous layout. And I'm just going to trim it down here and figure out exactly where I want it. And then I realized that, wait a minute, I don't want to cut the picture. So I pulled the picture back off, and now I'm going to layer it up and then trim it down to where I want it to be and start in on the right side of this page. This will probably be my last double-paged layout for several days. The next several days, I don't have a lot of pictures, so I'm not even quite sure what I'm using for some of these pictures. And then come the 18th, next week, I should have several days that are going to be multi-page layouts because I'm going to New York City for Christmas. So that'll be really nice. I'll have some great pictures from then. And I'm just going to journal about the evening and the ceremony. And it was so funny. My cousin, she's breastfeeding my nephew, but she also, he'll take a bottle, no problem. And she always has a bottle in her diaper bag. She is so good about remembering. She always has formula. It's no big deal, except for the one time that she takes him to church. The poor kid, he screamed right at the beginning of communion. Carolyn missed communion. She had to go downstairs in the basement to feed him because she forgot a bottle. And I kind of wrote about what a fantastic day to forget a bottle. He wasn't having a pacifier at all. He just wanted food. He was hungry. Poor little guy. But anyway, I am layering up this die cut that says Peace, Love, and Joy from the Pink Paisley Merriam Bright die cut pack. And I'm loving that die cut pack too. I'm really glad I got that this year as well. And this is probably not one of my favorite pages I've made so far this year. I think it was because I was trying to limit myself to non-Christmassy per se stuff. So it was harder. I have so many cute, like true Christmas stuff that I really am excited to use. And then I had to like kind of limit myself here to non-Christmassy, or as much non-Christmassy as I could muster up, because I didn't, like I said, I didn't want it to be massively about Christmas. So I did use this friends and family die cut here, pennant on the bottom left-hand corner of the photo. This little die cut that says holiday memories, a sticker that says peace and love, and another wood veneer that says grace, and I think a couple of stickers that say like family and blessed, and just kind of more religious-y sentiments here. And I'm going to use these little they're like clear, not really rhinestone, but they're the stars that came in the Freckled Fawn Very Merry Embellishment Kit. I got them on Black Friday along with the wood veneer numbers, and I really like them, and they almost feel like they're not sticky enough to stay on. And you'll see it right at the end of my video. I actually try to pull one off to add some extra glue, and even with my tweezers I couldn't end up pulling it off. So I think they're gonna stay. They don't feel like they will, but we'll see. I can always glue them back on if need be. And then I do pull out a couple of these iridescent and flat red sequins just to add a little bit more depth of color, because I used a lot of the silver, but there's red on both pages, but I wanted to add a little bit more there. So I'm going to add them in and glue them down. And once I glue them down, that about finishes up my layout here. You'll see I will post some close-ups in the end, and I'm still fighting with my Scotch Quick Dry, and now I'm finally pull out a needle or a pin to unclog it so I can use it for the sequins. But that will finish up my layout. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be back this weekend. Take care. Bye.